Hey everyone, I have another word for you today. All right, let's get to it. So it's from the book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 12 to 16. I'm going to read it to you, okay? All right, here we go. And God said, "This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you, and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth." Amen. So, why did I choose this verse? Amazing what just happened to me this week. I had to choose this verse because this past week, it fell on a Tuesday, which was August 10th of 2021, of course, we are in. There was a rainbow outside of the hardware store I was in. And I walked outside and I said, you know what? I better run in and grab my cell phone. I ran in, grabbed my cell phone, and I said, I have to take a picture of this rainbow. And there were other employees looking out the window. And they said, look, there's a rainbow. So they ran outside with their cell phones and they did the same thing. And they started taking pictures. And one of the employees, they looked and they said, wow, look at God. Another employee was like, look what God has created. It looks beautiful. Some of them were just saying, this is amazing. There, look at the rainbow. That's God's creation. So I was so happy to notice that they acknowledged God. So I had to say to myself, after I took the picture, I said to myself, I walked back in the hardware store and I said, God, there are people out there, they still acknowledge you. They acknowledge your creation. They know you exist. It's amazing. So I wanted to remember and think about what Noah was involved in during the flood of Noah. We know the story about Noah. And that's what it reminded me, right? When God said he will not ever flood the whole earth again. And what particular time it had to happen, right? Such timing. It happened this week because so much is going on. But out of all places, I just said, wow, a rainbow had to pop up. And I thought about that rainbow and what God had said in that verse. And just to remind us, listen, this is a covenant between me and you to let you know, even though I have created all flesh, I will not ever flood the whole earth ever again. Why did I choose this? Despite of all what's going on right now, I know there's so much that's going on. That rainbow was a sign. To me, it was a significance just to let people know, hey, God is saying, hey, I'm still watching you all. I'm still noticing every single little detail what's going on. Remember, God is omnipresent. He's everywhere. A rainbow could be in another side of the planet. It could be any place. of the world, you can see this rainbow. Usually it happens after a sun shower. But if you see that rainbow, just remember God is watching, okay? And he's just letting us know, listen, I'm still here. Have I ended this world? Isn't this planet still standing? There are still living creatures that I've created. They're still alive. God is saying, I am still God. I am still in control. I am that I am. This is what God is saying. So just to remind you all, with all the wickedness that's taken place, the wicked are being exposed right about now. Don't think God doesn't see what they're doing. Trust me. He's always in control, and God has the last say. So yes, people are talking about, defunding the police, or should we mandate the vaccines? Should we not? Should should there be a mask mandate? Should there not? They're opening borders to all immigration, to just illegal immigrants, letting them in, Then they talking about the Delta variant that's taking place. Some leaders died from other countries mysteriously. It's scary, right? People are saying, you know what? This is all about population control. People are not happy about it. People are being forced to take vaccines. And most likely, if that happened, people are going to revolt. It's going to happen. They're going to revolt. Not too many people are going to be for it. There are people in this country who has a hidden agenda to try to bring America down. Yes, there are. So, this is just to remind you all, just to give you all hope, and continue to stay on God and keep spreading the love, because God is love and you're going to represent for him. Keep going. Don't give up. Okay? There are people right now, they're in positions and they're still doing things God's way. And this is the key. There are people in military. There are people in politics. There are people in ministries, education, law, entertainment, police, government, technology, healthcare, etc. List goes on. But don't think God's people are not going to stand up. It's happening. And they're not standing for it. So, it's time for these people in their positions, which they're going to stay in their positions, to start doing things God's way. He's watching. So that point when I came out and said about the rainbow, and God said, I'm going to put a covenant. Whenever you see that rainbow, that's a reminder. God is watching. Okay? Don't think he doesn't see what the wicked are doing. And more wickedness are about to be exposed. I had told you all to keep doing things God's way, no matter what. All right? So next, after this video, I'm going to post a picture of the rainbow, just to remind everybody, hey, God is watching. Okay? So that's my word for today. And I don't want people to just feel discouraged or panic with a lot of things that's going on, alert systems. There's a lot of things that's being taken place. But be still and know that he is God. He's in control. Remember, God is love, so represent for him. Keep it going. Whatever position that I mentioned that you're in, keep it going, but do things God's way. All right? That's my word for today. I'm going to have another video to continue on good mental health. See you all soon. Let's continue to spread God's love across the world. Let's keep the positivity going and the positive testimonies going. And let's continue to represent for the Most High. May God bless us all. Bye.